Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Pruitt, you have criticized the Obama administration on a number of occasions for allegedly, quote, colluding with environmental groups to engage in sue and settle tactics. You just reiterated your concern to Senator Inhofe. But in December, many of your co-plaintiff attorneys general who are suing the EPA over the Clean Power Plan sent a letter to President-elect Trump urging him to settle their lawsuits related to the Clean Power Plan. That sure sounds like an invitation to engage in sue and settle to me. To avoid the appearance of entering into sweetheart settlements on the Clean Power Plan cases, will you commit to recusing yourself from all ongoing litigation that you are involved in?
Senator, I would say to you that the sue and settle practice, whether by this administration or future administrations, is a practice that should not be followed. I believe that regulation through litigation is wrong. I believe that the rulemaking process that Congress has established should be respected by agencies, not only the EPA, but across the board. I would mention one case to you.
Well, this is what the attorney, it looks a lot like that's what the attorneys general are doing who are suing, and you're a co-plaintiff in this case, on the Clean Power Plan. Will you recuse yourself from any role in the settling of these cases, in the negotiation on the settling of these cases?
The sue and settle practice should not be used by any administration to regulate. We've experienced in Oklahoma a case involving the Fish and Wildlife and Endangered Species Act in the relisting of the lesser prairie chicken that impacted our state. So sue and settle is wrong. Sue and settle is wrong.
Are you giving me a yes that you will not settle with these attorneys general?
I will not engage in a sue and settle practice if confirmed as EPA administrator.
Okay.
At any time.
So will you negotiate with them to reach a settlement such as that has been recommended by the attorneys general, who are the plaintiffs in this case, against the Clean Power?
Senator, it is a belief of mine that the use of sue and settle is a practice that should not be done by any agency of the U.S. government.
So will you recuse yourself from any involvement in this litigation as it is being decided?
As I've indicated to you, Senator, the EPA Ethics Council, career staff at the EPA, has said that a particular matter in a specific case, that those will be evaluated at the time. I'll seek their counsel and comply with their counsel.
Honestly, Mr. Pruitt, there is no bigger case than the Clean Power Plan. It goes to the promise that the United States is making to the world that we are going to reduce significantly our greenhouse gases. So this just goes to you as an individual saying that since you brought the case with these other attorneys general, that you will now recuse yourself from that matter, since you are, in fact, the plaintiff and defendant in this case if you are confirmed as the EPA administrator.
Senator, as I indicated to you earlier, and I'm sorry to interrupt you, but as I indicated to you earlier, I will recuse if directed by the EPA Ethics Council, career staff at EPA Ethics. You know these individuals. They've been there, and I will follow their counsel and guidance.
All right. I know I'm not going to get you to recuse yourself from any of these cases, but I'm just telling you it's going to wind up being a huge conflict of interest if these attorneys general get to settle on their terms with the Trump administration, and you're sitting there in the middle of the room as that occurs. Now, let me go to another subject, and that is this bottle of Trump water. Trump water, natural spring water. On the label, it says, quote, pure, fresh, and free from contaminants. This is water the way it was meant to be. Trump hotel guests have the luxury of drinking this water if they don't trust what comes of the tap. Low-income communities across our country do not have the same luxury. Do you agree that the EPA plays a critical role in ensuring that all Americans, regardless of racial, ethnic, or economic backgrounds, have a right to clean water free from contaminants?
Absolutely. In fact, Senator Book and I talked about environmental justice in our meeting.
And that is great. As the widespread lead contamination in Flint, Michigan's water supply tragically reminds us, low-income and minority communities often bear far greater environmental burdens. Yet you told Senator Cardin earlier today that you didn't know if there is any safe level of lead. But scientific experts, including the CDC and World Health Organization, have concluded that there is no safe level of lead exposure. Will you commit to making environmental justice for poor and minority communities an immediate priority of the EPA if you are confirmed as administrator?
I believe it's a very important role of the EPA administrator.
Well, minority communities often don't have the money.
The Senator's time has expired in the third round.
Okay, thank you, Mr.
Thank you.